Elden Ring broke the gaming industry with its release, attracting many players into the Souls-like genre from around the world. And for 2 years people were asking for a DLC, and it's finally here. But it's not what you expect. This video contains major spoilers from the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. If you want to experience the DLC by yourself, then don't watch any further. Okay, let's dive into the Shadow Realm. First off, we have a masterclass Miyazaki area design. They didn't hold back on making one of the most breathtaking visuals in all of their franchise. These guys at From Software have really grasped on how to make a beautiful scene. Now, the map is so freaking huge, like goddamn, we all remember that Miyazaki interview where he said it's about the size of Limgrave. Yep, that was a fucking lie. You got so much stuff to explore in a $40 expansion, you really get your money's worth. So many caves, castles, underground dungeons, a whole fucking ruined city, and much more to explore. They have added a lot more weapons, armors, ashes of war, new tiers for the Flask of Wondrous Physic, and even new weapon classes, along with the numerous crafting materials that you can find in the Realm of Shadow. As for the story, it pursues kindly Miquella and his followers as he tries to be the new god of the lands between. During your playthrough, you will encounter a lot of new characters and a lot of lore important bosses like Relana, which is Renala's younger sister, Lord of Frenzied Flame, Mother of Fingers, and Mesmer the Impaler, which is another one of Marika's sons. The story has its own twists and you will be shocked by some of the bosses. Now, let's talk about the most controversial thing in the DLC, and that's the difficulty. Just right after entering the Realm of Shadow and exploring the first district, you encounter Black Jail Knight, a fucking NPC knight. This guy hits so hard that makes it painful to beat him. Encountering this guy is the first reality check that this DLC is going to be difficult. The difficulty is so high that it made players to go and cry about it on social media and Steam reviews.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I've had fun, at least until then. It's just that I feel like the bosses are too hard for it to really be fun. It's just really hard. And it's too much.
Imagine crying about the difficulty of a From Software product. Pathetic. Before the DLC dropped, people were showing off their level 300 characters in Reddit, saying, "Am I ready for the DLC?" Turns out they are not. Now, to deal with the difficulty of the DLC, From Software have implemented a new system that can raise your attack power and damage negation, plus boosting summon spirits and torrent abilities by finding schedule tree fragments and revered spirit ashes that are scattered through the map. So if you have troubles progressing through the Realm of Shadow, go and find these fragments. To be perfectly honest, we have the hardest hitting enemies and bosses in the DLC. They either do a lot of damage or they have like 8-9 attack combos that when they are finished, you have to either heal or attack and sit through another combo to get another chance to attack. You have to utilize some of the best talismans that the DLC offers you and put them into use because goddamn, this DLC hits hard. When you beat Remembrance bosses in the Realm of Shadow like Mesmer, Ralana, Putrescent Knight, or Commander Gaius, you think, yeah, I think the difficulty is the same fucking level, but when you get through the DLC and you go to the final boss, you will encounter Promised Consort Radon, which is by far the hardest, most difficult boss ever in a From Software game. Like, this dude deals a lot of damage, is fast, does gravity damage, and in phase 2 does holy damage. Not to say that in phase 2 he basically blinds you with every attack. And at some point made me wish that Miquella was a girl, because goddamn the amount of times Miquella kissed me in phase 2 made me feel gay, which I'm not. All in all, this is one of the best products we've ever received from Software, and surprisingly it's $40. Not like some Assassin's Creed Shadows with Day 1 DLC that is $120, which doesn't make sense. They don't have any plans for Elden Ring 2 or another DLC, and I'm very excited for their next project. Hopefully we get a Sekiro 2 or like a Bloodborne remaster. And as always, if you like watching this video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more Elden Ring Shadows of the Erdtree content.